Hello, this is davidji, and welcome to this week's Life Tools. This week we're exploring peace of mind. Peace of mind. There's so much violence on this planet. Physical violence, emotional violence, words, actions, even intentions. As Lao Tzu said, if there's to be peace in the world, there needs to be peace among nations. If there's to be peace in the nations, there needs to be peace in the cities. If there's to be peace in the cities, there needs to be peace in the villages. If there's to be peace in the villages, there needs to be peace in the home. And if there is going to be peace in the home, there needs to be peace in the heart. Our peace of mind, our peace of heart is where it all starts. We often point fingers about all this violence that's occurring outside of us, and we can start at home. How kind have you been to yourself today? Draw the circle a little bit larger. How kind have you been to those who live in your home? Draw the circle a little bit bigger. How kind have you been to those outside of your home? Perhaps on the way to work. Draw the circle a little bigger. How kind have you been to those in your work environment? Draw the circle a little bit bigger. How kind have you been to those friends and loved ones who you don't see, who you haven't communicated with recently? Draw the circle a little bit bigger. How kind have you been to those who are just your acquaintances? You don't even know their names, but you interact with them. Draw the circle a little bigger. How kind have you been to those with whom you have a grievance? Draw the circle a little bit bigger. How kind are your intentions to those throughout the world? How forgiving are you to those who've made a mistake? Have you forgiven yourself for a mistake you made? Have you been holding a grievance against a decision that you made, whether it's 5 days ago or 5 years ago, or maybe 20 years ago? The only way that we can move to true peace of mind is to get clear on this. And once we're clear on this, once we feel okay with this, once we truly are being kind to ourselves, the ripple can continue outside. So if there is to be peace between neighbors, there needs to be peace in our heart. So let's practice metta meditation, allowing the universe to flow into our heart with its unconditional loving kindness, and then acting as a conduit, a pure expression of that unconditional love, whether you call that the teachings of the Buddha, Christ consciousness, the universe, unconditional love, metta, whatever you call it. We can breathe it in and flow it out at any time. Let's try it right now. All right, let's together breathe in the unconditional love of the universe. Breathe it right into our heart, and now radiate it out to someone who's suffering. And if that someone is you, then spend a little more time as that unconditional love comes into your heart. Let it act as a balm, a soothing agent to the suffering in your own heart. And just sit with that, starting every day with a 5-minute metta practice, just filling your heart with love, and allowing some of the darkness to escape, allowing some of the sadness to dissipate, allowing some of the disappointment or beating up on yourself to just be released. That's how we transform the world, by transforming ourselves. From the sweet spot of the universe, this is davidji. I'm wishing you a day of channeling the universe, opening your heart, forgiving yourself, and being kind. Kindness matters. Namaste.